Hey guys, today we're going to make a beautiful two-colored quail pasta dish. It's a two-colored pasta dough filled with confit quail, a rich quail sauce, a Beurre Noisette beurre blanc, roasted fennel, and some super nice quail breasts that will cook on the crown. So, let's begin. First we're going to clean the quails. One quail is enough for 2 persons. Start by removing the head. Then cut the neck off as well and keep it for the sauce. Now make 2 small incisions on the legs and twist the joints to break them. Then cut the legs off. Now make an incision at the back and twist it to remove the bottom. Keep it for the sauce as well. Do the same with both the wings. Later on we're going to cook the breasts on the crown. Then clean the remaining quails as well and keep them covered in your fridge for later. The legs we can keep for the pasta filling and the trimmings for the sauce, which we're going to make right now. Add a drizzle of oil to a hot pan and pan fry the quail trimmings with 5 quail carcasses or 2 chicken carcasses. Meanwhile, cut 150 grams of onions in half and clean them. Now slice them in thin slices. Do the same with 100 grams of shallot and with 5 cloves of garlic. Then slice 100 grams of white bottom mushrooms in thin slices as well. Once the quail trimmings are golden brown, add all the chopped vegetables to the pan and pan fry it for another 5 minutes. Really make sure it has a super nice color for the best flavor. Then deglaze the pan with 150 grams of white wine and let it vaporize almost all the way. After that also add 250 grams of cream, 400 grams of water and 2 sprigs of thyme. Let it simmer on a low heat for at least 6 hours. Once all the flavor has been extracted, drain the sauce and let it drip for at least 30 minutes so you don't waste a single drop. Then reduce the sauce till you're happy with the flavor. While it's reducing, skim off any fat or foam that's floating on top. Now to balance some of the fattiness in the sauce, I added a splash of white wine vinegar. Now for the Beurre Noisette beurre blanc. Beurre Noisette is caramelized butter and it has a beautiful nutty aromatic flavor. Caramelize 250 grams of butter on a medium heat and stir it every now and then to prevent the solid from burning. Once the color starts to change, turn down the heat so you have more control. Then when it's caramelized, pour it into a bowl and let it cool down in your fridge. Now cut 2 shallots in half and clean them. Then slice them in thin slices. Transfer the shallot into a pan and then do the same with 2 cloves of garlic. Also add 2 sprigs of thyme, 10 black pepper grains, 10 coriander seeds, 600 grams of white wine and 100 grams of white wine vinegar. Bring this to a simmer and then let it reduce on a medium-low heat till 80% of the liquid is reduced. Once reduced, drain it and press out all the liquid using a ladle so nothing is wasted. Now let's finish the sauce. Mix 100 grams of the gastrique we just made with 20 grams of cream and 5 grams of salt. Bring this to a boil and then slowly while blending add 200 grams of the cold Beurre Noisette we just made as well. If you reheat the sauce later, big chance it will split, but no worries, just blend it with a hand blender and then you're good to go. Now the quail filling. Season the quail legs with some salt and then transfer them into a pan. Then submerge the legs with melted goose fat or duck fat. Also add 5 sprigs of thyme and 3 cloves of garlic that are cut in half. Now bring this to a simmer, then turn down the heat and let it confit for around 2 hours. The legs are cooked when the meat falls off the bone. Then take the legs out of the fat and pass the fat through a fine sieve. You can reuse it for another recipe. After that, clean the legs by removing the bones, the skin and any other unwanted parts. Now melt 20 grams of butter in a saucepan and once it's melted, add 25 grams of flour. Cook the flour while stirring on a medium heat for around 2 minutes. Then in 4 parts, slowly add 200 grams of poultry broth and bring this to a boil every time you add a part of the broth. When it's binded, add the cleaned quail meat and mix it well. Now season it with balsamic vinegar and salt. Then transfer it into a bowl and keep it in your fridge for later. Now for the pasta dough. Mix 130 grams of plain flour with 30 grams of semolina flour and use the bowl to make a well in the middle. Fill the well with 130 grams of egg yolk, 15 grams of olive oil and 3 grams of salt. Now use a fork to mix it and then knead it into a nice dough. For larger recipes you can also start in a food processor and then knead it into a nice dough. Now cover it and let it rest in your fridge for at least 2 hours. Then the second dough. Mix 130 grams of plain flour with 30 grams of semolina flour and then again use a bowl to make a well in the middle. Fill it with 130 grams of egg yolk, 15 grams of olive oil, 3 grams of salt and 6 grams of squid ink. Then again use a fork to mix it and knead it into a nice dough. Make sure both the doughs get to rest for at least 2 hours. Now roll the dough on the thickest setting on a pasta machine, and if needed use some flour for dusting. Use as little as possible, otherwise it's hard to connect the layers later on. Then also roll the other batch of pasta dough to the same thickness. Now if you used any flour, remove as much as possible before placing the sheets of dough on top of each other. Gently press it down using a rolling pin and then cut it in 2. Stack them once more and then repeat this process until you have 16 layers. Gently press it down and then cover it completely. Let it set for around 30 minutes in your fridge. Once set, portion the pasta dough into thick slices that are around a centimeter thick. Use a long sharp knife and make long slices without pressing the knife down for the best result. Then roll those slices into long sheets that are around 2 mm thin. Once all the sheets are done, portion them to the desired size and then place them next to each other. Now place a teaspoon of the filling on each square. Then roll the pasta and press the sides to create the candy shape. Now you can keep the pasta covered in your fridge for 1 to 2 days. Otherwise I would suggest freezing them and then boiling them straight from the freezer. Then the fennel. Cut a fennel in half and place it flat side up on a tray. Now drizzle some olive oil on top and season with salt and black pepper. Then cover it with some foil and bake them at 180 degrees Celsius for around 45 minutes till fully cooked. Once cooked, let it cool down before removing the foil and then portion it to the desired size. Now keep it covered in your fridge for later. Then we can start to finish the dish. Season the quail all around with salt and drizzle some oil in a pan. Now pan fry the quail till golden brown. Do this on a medium heat to create a super nice crispy skin. Then add a nut of butter and some thyme, and once the butter is caramelized, baste the quail with the hot fat. Do this for a minute or 2. Now place the quail on a rack and pour the hot fat on top. Then let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes at 45 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, cook the pasta in some salted water for 2 minutes when fresh and 2.5 minutes when straight from the freezer. Then place them in the hot quail sauce and set it aside for later. The fennel are reheated at 160 degrees Celsius for a couple of minutes. Once all the components are ready to go, cut the breast off the bone. Portion them in 3 and then season with some flaky salt. Then place the pasta in a bowl and pour some sauce on top. Lay the quail in between together with the fennel. Now as a final step, foam the beurre blanc and pour a couple tablespoons of the delicious sauce on top as well. Okay guys, that's it for today. I'm super happy with the result. The dish looks incredible. It's quite a simple dish in terms of presentation, but flavor wise it's gonna be there. You have 2 beautiful sauces, the delicious pasta with that lovely quail filling, and then the golden quail's breast. The cuisson is perfect, really moist, still juicy, and then a beautiful color. The fennel has some freshness, some star anise, I don't know how you call that actually. But I think it's combination made in heaven. So let's just dig in. Got me. Wow, that's so good. It's super flavorful. You have all these lovely flavors. Texture wise, it's great as well. The pasta still is al dente, so it still has the little bite, and it's super rich. It has a bit of freshness from the fennel, from the Beurre Noisette Beurre Blanc, but the Beurre Noisette Beurre Blanc also gives richness and depth. Yeah, I really hope you guys are gonna try this one because it's incredible. But yeah guys, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Like and share the video. And please subscribe if you want to support my channel and if you want to see great other recipes and dishes. And as always, bon appetit!